fabulous.
Good.
Yes. Yes, and we're not in a hurry.
Okay, brilliant. Well, just move the light into the right place.
Oh, okay. Well, I look forward to having eggnogs with you after or something like that. If you're, I would love to spend time and really hear us girls, but
sorry, I've left my drink over there. So
get your drink.
Yeah.
I had an inspiration last Sunday, just while in at the UU congregation. I was waiting to make an announcement about something else, and I found myself saying, I think we should read Dickens A Christmas Carol in installments so that the world gets to know you people in our congregation who are so warm, and the world needs people like these elders who are so, and smart and loving and wise. So,
well, it's amazing. You've actually given me my favorite part to read.
You're joking.
No, ignorance and want. That's my whole raison d'etre. That's the reason Dickens wrote it. Yeah. So I just thought, wow, how amazing.
That is unbelievable. I think your great grandfather is guiding this whole thing.
He had something in this. I think so too. Yes. He didn't ever go to the church in Cape Cod, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
No, he became really interested in Unitarianism when he was in Boston. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow became a lifelong friend of his. Also, back in the UK, he was very good friends with Elizabeth Gaskell, who he got to know. She was also a Unitarian, and her husband was a Unitarian minister. Her father had been a Unitarian minister. So quite a few of his friends, he suddenly found himself in this community. So he used to attend regularly in London a chapel at Great Portland Street, kind of near where the BBC is today.
Wow. Wow, yeah. I love that. Well, okay, don't say too many interesting things, because I hope that we can have you do a whole lay sermon at our church. But but that and I've already started planting the seeds for that. There's a lot of interest, of course, no shock there. But I am glad you shared a few things about, and anything you want to say about A Christmas Carol specifically, we'd love to hear now.
And what age group is this for? Are they very little children, or are they old enough that they will understand the language?
They're probably going to range, and it could be everyone of any age. I mean, we're not marketing it specifically.
Okay, fine.
It will find the people that are interested, we hope. And,
So I'm not aiming it at little tiny children that I have to explain every other word. So that's fine.
No. I mean, I did a few little things about Parliament, that's government, things like that, because of the English.
Right. Well, that's the thing. I may not know that people won't understand this. So not too, but you can always ask me to say something at the end.
Girl, you have me crying.
Oh, good. It's quite hard. I feel quite choked up whenever I read that bit. It's so moving. Beautiful. Oh, now you're going to make me cry.
That was absolutely stunning, and I'm really glad.
It was lovely. Thank you so much for thinking of me. I love doing it.
And so thank you for also being willing to volunteer, because now I understand, and it makes perfect sense that this is something you do professionally. I mean, you're definitely the most professional reader we had. But no, I think because you understood the language, less was required in terms of explanation.
Oh, good.
It flowed. It really flowed. No. It was perfect and beautiful.
Well, good luck with the rest of it. So this will be available to the members of your congregation?
No, it'll be available on publicly. Yeah. Right. I'm going to post it on my YouTube page, and I'll post the link to our UU congregation, but people can share the link wherever they want. I mean, I hope that's okay with you. My thought is
fine. That's totally fine. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm hoping that it will spread out, and my actual purpose, like I said earlier, just the more people can feel read to, whatever age they are.
So many people have really rediscovered the pleasure of being read to.
Yeah, and books.
Yeah.
I want to read the classics. This was the first of what I hope will be a series. But I think it's the perfect start, absolutely perfect start. It blows my mind to think these words are about 180 some years old, approximately.
Yeah.
The language is
80 next year. It was 1843 that he wrote it.
Oh my God. Wow. And that it still makes such an impact, that the ideas are all still right in line.
Absolutely. Yeah. When Charles Dickens wrote A Christmas Carol, He wrote it in just 6 weeks. It's absolutely amazing that this incredible book was written in such a short time, and it was written from the heart. This was Dickens's response to having read a report into the state of child poverty in Britain at that time, something which he witnessed as he walked around the streets of London and when he'd been up to Manchester to visit his sister. And he was just appalled by what he saw. So A Christmas Carol was his protest against the fact that so many people were living in poverty. And he wrote it in the autumn of 1843. His publishers actually thought that a book about Christmas was a really odd idea. They actually thought it was uncommercial, if you can believe that. And this was a time when he'd just come back from his first visit to the USA the year before. His writing wasn't going as well as he'd hoped, and he was actually overdrawn at the bank. So all the time he was writing A Christmas Carol, he had a lot of personal stress as well. Now, we all know that it was a huge success, but it was a great leap of faith for him to carry on with it despite his publisher's lack of interest. And when it was the instant success that he'd hoped it would be, he then decided that he had made the right decision.
Unbelievable. That's like what we were just talking about, how the resistance training of life, the difficulties and stresses form us into exactly what we need to be and having the strengths we need to have to push through.
It was a really difficult time in his life.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that. That's incredible to know. It's very encouraging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because these are difficult times and people need a lot of courage right now.
Oh my goodness, they really do. They really do. Definitely here, and sadly, I think in the States as well. It was lovely to see you again, albeit on Zoom. And do get in touch if you're coming back to the UK. Thank you so much. And have a lovely Christmas.
You too. And let's have eggnog on Zoom soon.
All right, take care.
Thanks so much. Bye, Lucinda.